Hi everyone, my name is Vaibhav and I'm working as an associate functional consultant and scrum master at Horizontal, and I'm 7X certified in Salesforce. And also I'm a certified scrum master from Scrum Alliance. Uh, so today we'll be talking about the overview of Ad Studio and in-depth demo of lead capture. So today's agenda is introduction to Advertising Studio, its capabilities, and what all Ad Studio offers, and what all functions capabilities perform. How do we integrate Ad Studio with social accounts? Today we will be taking social account example as Facebook due to the time constraint. How do we set up business account, ad account that is required for the integration, and then we will move on to lead capture demo. So, what is Ad Studio? Ad Studio, as the word suggests, it's a studio uh, from the Marketing Cloud offering that helps you in creating ad, and then you can target your audience and then capture the preference or the people who are interested in your products or services, right? So, the official the uh, definition which Salesforce has provided. It says that Advertising Studio helps you in engaging with your customer and prospects. You can coordinate campaigns with different social medias, mobile sales, and customer service efforts. So social media which are supported with Ad Studio are Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and Audience Studio, which is already there. And there's one more, Social Studio, which is not in the scope of this demo, but just for the information. We are going to perform the demo based on the integration we are doing it with Facebook. If you want that, if you want to know how we can integrate with Instagram, Google Ads, we can always connect offline. We have the Twitter handle and the LinkedIn uh, ID with you, as we have shared with it with the presentation. So we can always connect offline, right? So it has got three offerings or the three capabilities. First is ad audience, second is journey builder advertising, and third is lead capture. Through ad audience, what we do is we have a, a set of people, some records. It can be in any number, some millions, billions, or even thousands. And then you know, so the basic idea of using advertising audience is you have a company and you sent out the emails to the audience, and you found that the open rates were very low, and you could not do much, and you cannot do much, right? You cannot ask people to open your emails and click on the links and purchase with you. So the best you can do is you have the email IDs with you. You can use those email IDs to target them on the social media accounts, and through that you can give some lucrative offers, discount coupons, showcase your products and services, how it will be beneficial for them. And there are chances that they will click on that link, and then they will subscribe, they will buy, and automatically the lead will flow to your Marketing Cloud instance and will be stored in the data extension. So that way we can leverage Advertising Studio. So talking about ad audience, we use ad audience to target our audience on social media account. In our example, we are using Facebook. So I'll quickly move on to the demo part. um, Let me show how ad audience work. So what how ad audience work is, you need to first create a business account with Facebook, and same happens with all the other media accounts that you have, like LinkedIn, Twitter. You need to first set up the business manager account, and you can see my account has been opened and I've already logged in. So you can now you can see the URL. It starts with business.facebook.com. Here you can click on create account, and then you can give any name you want to. Like suppose I am a owner, or the marketing head of a apparel company, or you can say the shoes company. So I'll say uh, web of sportswear. I'll So just for the sake of, sorry, just as to, distinguish it with or between ad account and the business account, I'm writing business account here. Let's say the uh, the business account. I provide my name here and my business email. So for now, I'm providing my personal email ID since I don't have the business email ID, and I'll say submit. As soon as I hit submit, it will take some time and it will ask me to, create or click on the email link that will be sent to my email address. So I'll click on done, and at the back end, I'll open my Yahoo email and confirm it. Just a second. Okay, so now I have clicked on confirm from my email ID link that I've received from Facebook. Now this is done. I've set up my business account. Uh, Now what I'll do is uh, I'll connect this business account with ad account and with my page, Facebook page. So in order to target your audience, you must have the page. You must have seen the various pages prevailing in Facebook. Suppose you want to, so specifically it's for men. If you want to buy men products, you have the men company or the Bombay shaving company, etc. And for females, we have Nika. So that way you can create your own page, and that is required to target your audience. And how we will be tagging it to business account, I'll be showing it that to you. So first we have created business account. Now we will create ad account. I copied this link and I will open it here. Just overwriting the link here. Now there are two business account you can see. First, I have just created Rebel Sportswear business account, and one was created in the past. Let me use this one. Now there are two things that we need to do. First is I'll tag it to a page. So what I'll do is I'll click on add. You'll get three options: add a page, request access to a page, or create a new page. So add a page we do when I already have a page in the system, Facebook, on the Facebook account, and I'll provide the URL to it, and then I'll paste it, and then I'll be able to add it. Request access to a page. We select this option when someone else's in your company has created the page, but you are not the owner. You don't have the access. You can just view it. So you will ask that person that please grant me the access to this page, and then you can add here and tag it along with business account of the Facebook. Third, you can create a new page there itself. So it's better that you already should have the Facebook account, sorry, page, and click on page here. You have two pages. Mine one is created for this purpose, footwear. So I'll select this one. I'll copy this URL and I'll go to Facebook and I'll say add a page. I'll paste the URL here. As soon as I'll paste the URL, you'll get the option that this is your page ID. That is, this URL is linking to this page, and you could just select it. Now Facebook has confirmed that this is an invalid page, and then you can click on add page here. Click on close. Sorry. So now what we'll do is we will click on add account. Similarly, we will have three options: add an ad account, request access, or create a new account. I don't have any ad account existing in the system, so I'll click on create a new ad account here. My ad account will be similar to what I have created earlier, as in the business account. So I'll say that the sportswear ad account. Time zone, since I'm based out of Asia Pacific region, so I'll select this one. Currency, you can select any which one you want to make payment into. Uh, I'm selecting INR, Indian rupee. I'll click on next, and I'll have to make the declaration that this account will be used for my business, that is ever sportswear BA. I'll click on create. So far with me, right? If you have any question, you can ask. To proceed further, I need to provide all the access. So I'll say that this user needs to have all the access. I'll just click on this last line which says full control, and I'll click on sign. Account has been created. Now, if you want to pay upfront, you can add the payment info here. Since we are just doing the demo part here, I'll not add the payment info. I'll say close. I'll do it later. So it is asking, are you sure you want to exit? I'll say yes, exit. Okay. So now we have created the Facebook account, Facebook business account. We have tagged it to a page. We have tagged it to an ad account. Now the pre-work has already been done. Now we will make a note of this ID, which is ending with 1225. We are not going to copy it, but we will just make a note of it. That will help in integration further. This is my marketing cloud org. This has been provided by my company, so you might not be having access to the org. If you're working on a company, you can request an access to it. So here I can see at studio, and under that I have advertising audiences. I'll click on that. It's loading now. So right now, no audience I have created. Whenever you're going to create any audience, you will be able to see it here. Right now, it says no items found using this filter. We will quickly move on to the administration part here. Uh, it will ask us to click on an icon. Since we have done every pre-existing work on the Facebook instance, we will click on Facebook. Uh, I'll click on edit settings, and I'll make sure that I have clicked on select all, just as to avoid any error moving forward. I'll see that I've provided all the access to myself, and click on done. Successfully logged in. I click on OK. Now it will give me all the ad accounts that I have created in the past or I have created today. So last one you can see it is ending with 1225. So that is the ad account I want. You can see the name that I've just provided to Facebook. When you are able to see your ad account here, it means that you have successfully integrated Facebook with your Marketing Cloud instance. You will click on this and it will say save. So the integration part has been done. All the pre-existing work has been done. Now we will move on to overview. And we will create audience now. So the purpose of creating audience is I have a database and I send the email to them, but a lot of people, say majority of those people didn't open the email, and reason could be anything. So I have those email IDs. I'll create new audience and use those people who have not opened my email to target them on Facebook. Let me give a name as sportswear. It's a description you can leave. It's not a must to fill. Onboarding partner. So onboarding partner is the data source from where I'll be getting data. If I want to use the data from the third party vendor, I can just pay to them and get the data from them, and then I'll have to integrate it first with those partner, and I'll select, so that I just have to select the onboarding partner, and then the data will flow into my system. But since I'm not doing it, I have the data, I'm providing it by myself, so I'll say none. Destination is again Facebook. I want to target people on Facebook. Select add account. I'll say this one. As soon as you will select your ad account, Facebook will ask you to, accept the Facebook terms of conditions, and then you will just have to click on this link, and you can go through all these conditions if you want. These are all the, you know, conditions that you need to abide to, and then Facebook also is making a declaration that how it works. So when I provide the data to Facebook, uh, it- so it's like end-to-end encryption, just like it happens in your WhatsApp account when you send a message to somebody else, the recipient. uh, it is end-to-end encrypted, and same happens here. Marketing between Marketing Cloud and Facebook, the data travels with end-to-end encryption, and uh, the procedure or the way it travels is through the hash data format. So it converts into hash data, and then Facebook receives it. Facebook already has the account of those people, those you want to target, and then it matches uh, the data that you have provided to the data that already resides with Facebook. All those data that matches, Facebook allows us to target those people, and rest are discarded. And this happens with the format called hash data or SHA-25. You can go on Google and search what SHA-25 is. You just have to now click on accept, and you can close this tab. Okay. So now click on configure. Now, under the configuration part, you have two things. One is data extension and second is contact. So Marketing Cloud is asking from where your data source will be coming in. Since you have not selected the onboarding partner, I'll say data extension. Uh, I have created this data extension for this demo. So I'll say add audience, and I'll say select. As soon as you will click on select, Marketing Cloud will ask you to map the attributes Marketing Cloud is offering and the one that resides in your data extension. So on the right hand side, these are the attributes that resides in my data extension, and the left one is from Marketing Cloud, and it is asking me to map it. So one by one, I'm going to do it, and it will consume some seconds, like 30 to 40 seconds. So now I have consumed all the attributes that I had on the left hand side. Some are few left, but those are optional identifiers, so I don't have to necessarily map them. I can skip those. All the uh, must ones are these: email address, phone number, and mobile ad ID that I've already mapped. So we are okay to go further. Ad account, I'll select this one. Adding a lookalike audience is a concept where what you do is, so if you are running a company, successful company, you're selling your products, and all the purchases made by the people, the data has been stored in the data extension. And when you are targeting your new audience that never purchased it with you, and you want to target them, so one thing you can do is you can go all in and then target those 1,000 records or millions or billions people. Or what you can do is, in order to be cost effective, so there's a budget involved in marketing. So in order to be cost effective, what you can do is you will see what all people in the past have bought it from you. In taking that data, you will create a lookalike audience. So let's say there is a attribute called, or there's a category called higher purchase or higher value customer. So there will be there will be the group of customer who have done the higher value purchase with you. You will segregate those data. You will see what all age group they were falling in, what region they were from, um, what all what all genders they were from. And like if I say 50,000 people have bought it from me, out of 50,000 people, let's say 30,000 were from male gender and 20,000 were females. In basis on that demographic values, you can create a lookalike audience. Those who have not purchased it with you, with similar attributes, and similar attributes will be females with the age group of say 21 on between 21 to 30, residing out of India. So that will become my lookalike audience based on people who have done the higher value purchase with me. So in our demo, this is not in scope since we don't have the data of purchase. Actual company, when they are doing this targeting, they can create this lookalike audience based on the people who have already purchased with them in the past. So that was the concept of lookalike audience. Data origin, Facebook, needs to know from where the data is coming. So in Marketing Cloud, I'll make the declaration that it has been provided by users themselves. They have opted in to receive my emails. That is, I'm able to target them. So that in order to avoid any confusion later, I'll need to make the declaration here. Um, okay, one last thing, sorry. This is so sorry for the convenience. I'll have to perform every step again now. Okay, so data origin provided by user. Everything has been done. You can click on save. As soon as you will click on save, it will say the activation audience has been saved. Now you need to activate it. So you will get two options here: refresh manually or schedule refreshes. So every time you will target the audience, some people may buy from you, some people will not. And you need to, you will not target them again if they have already purchased with you. So you have to refresh the data at certain point in time. So you can do it manually or you can schedule the refresh. Let's say refresh every week. So I'll say 7 days and in the morning 8 a.m. Okay, I'll provide the time here and say activate. It takes some time in order to consume the data that we have provided through data extension and all the configuration that we have done. As soon as it will get activated, you will get the success message. Uh, this is a runtime error. So non-process, please try again. You can click on activate again. Say refresh manually. Sometimes it happens that it takes time, and if it reaches beyond a certain limit, it throws the error of runtime. In that case, you can come back later and then try, then you'll be able to create it. So we are trying one more time. Mm, it's not working. I don't know why. Let me try one more time. Mhm. It's running out of time. It's exceeding a certain limit. It's a time error. And okay, so this is how we do. We can try it next time, maybe an hour or so, and it will work. So let me move on to my presentation here. Mhm. So let me tell you why this was created. So on the Facebook account, you must have seen the sponsored ads on your feed, and those are those ads you never subscribe to, and still you will see those pages. Why? Because to a similar product or services you were scrolling through, either through Google or Facebook or on Instagram, and through caches stored on your device, you will get the similar suggestion. So you will always see sponsored pages, ads on your Facebook feed or other social media accounts, but you have never subscribed or liked those pages, but you will still see them just because of this reason that someone is paying an extra money to, you know, target you so that you see it on your wall and then you click on it and then you buy the purchase products that have been offered by those organization or the company. Now we'll leave it here. We will go on Facebook and see. Okay. So one more thing, last part. What we have done so far is, let me show. We will, when we will activate it and it gets successfully created, Facebook will send the records of all the audience that I want to target to Facebook, but Facebook will not start to, you know, target them as soon as I will send the data to them, because you need a ad. So, okay, so if you're watching a TV, you see an ad on not TV, between the, you know, just like commercials that you get. Uh, Now what ad does is ad shows what product they are targeting to you and what are the capabilities of those products that have been offered by the organization. Similarly, on Facebook, now we are going to create the ad through campaign. So this page. uh, this- okay. So now we are there on the campaigns page. So there are three layers. The topmost one is campaign. Under that we have ad set, and below that we have ad through which we are going to target to the people, right? So we can start from anywhere. So let's say I'll create the campaign. Click on ad. You'll have to define the purpose for, like, why you want to create the new campaign. What is the purpose of creating a new campaign? What you can do is you can say, I want to generate more traffic on my page, Facebook page. So you can click on traffic. Similarly, if you want conversion, you can do that. So every category you select, it has a different pricing. The basic one is traffic. We're not selling any product. We just want the traffic on my page so that I'm creating awareness to the people that I'm running a company that offers this and this products and services. Moving down, I have three more things: campaign, ad set, and ad. As I said, there are three layers that you need to fulfill. So I provide the campaign name here. I'll provide the ad set name here. And I provide the ad name. You see, there are options that are available. So if you want to skip ad set, you can. If you want to create ad set, you can. I'm creating ad set, so I'm clicking on create ad set and create ad. Through ad set and ad, I'm going to target the people, those are there on Facebook. So I'll be needing them. I'll click on continue. Here I'm going to show how you know, how do you see those sponsored ad on your Facebook wall? What all things do we configure? So we will see it now. On the campaign one, the first layer, we are not going to do much here, so we can leave it as is. We'll go on the ad set here. In ad set, uh, the purpose is to drive traffic, but Facebook will ask, where do you want to drive the traffic? So there's an app, you want the traffic to be there on Messenger or your WhatsApp account or on the website. So I'll say drive the traffic on my website. I'll move down. Um, for how long you want to run the campaign, what price do you want to pay? You can configure it here. Like by default, it has taken 800 rupees. My starting date will be, so it is showing me the current time here when I clicked it on create ad. So I'll click say, let's start at um, just after 1.5 hours. You can, I want it to get started. End date, I wanted to run it for a week, and then I wanted to, you know, so I'll provide the date as 30, and I'll provide this time as 12 a.m. Okay, so for 7 days, it will pay 800 per day, as it says daily budget, and then it will terminate. Uh, so the price that you have filled in, it will give you that how many people it will going to target on a daily basis. So it says that this much people it will going to target. If your audience size is low, you can go ahead and say 400, change the amount, and it will reflect it. It will be reflected here. Right now, it's not changing up. So create new audience. So here, no audience exists in the account. So that is where the technical glitch is. So when we were trying to activate this, uh, I say Web of Sportswear audience. If it gets activated successfully, it will be visible here. So Facebook will ask me that what all people do you want to target? So I'll say I've already configured the audience in my Marketing Cloud instance. This is the name. Please select it from here, and then you can just go ahead and target. I'm paying the fees to you. I'm selecting the audience. This is the start date. You can start your operations, right? And Facebook will already do it. So moving down, you can leave all these things as is. Let me see if it's working. Uh, Click on next. Here you are on the third layer. This is the area where I'll be creating the sponsored ad for myself of for the people I'm targeting. Instagram, I don't want to target people right now. Format, I want to use single image and video. Uh, it says add creative. As soon as I'll select, let's say add image, I'll say upload. Um, this is the images. So since my company is offering sportswear, let me select some apparel image. Okay, so it says that the image is smaller than 600 into 600 GIF, so I need to select some other image that can is selectable. Let me see if it works. Yes, it is selectable. Click on next. Click on, you can select the various options you have. Either you want to use original image or you want to use one-to-one. Here you can see the whole image, or just say one-to-one. This is looking better. If you feel that it's looking better, you can select that, or you can go for original one. Here also you can go for original one if you want to remove this grayish area on the edges or on the sides. Okay, so you can select this and select next. Click on done. So the ad which you see on your Facebook wall, somewhat it looks like this. Creative Footwears is my page name. Product I'm offering, it will be visible here, right? Website name, uh, or the call to action button, learn more, I can change it. I can say buy now, subscribe to my page, right? So here it is giving me error that you have not provided the website of your company. That we are going to do here, right? So let's say my website name is champs. Okay. So it is making the changes here, and as soon as the changes will be implemented, it will be shown here. So it says parrotchamps.com. And then I'll go here. I'll say how will my link display? I'll say I want to give it another name to it. Let's say it's parrotchamps.com. Call to action, as I said, if you want to learn more, you can keep it as is. If you want, you can select contact us, or you can say shop now, sign up, subscribe. So since my uh, objective of this doing this operation is to drive traffic, so I'll say sign up. Okay, you can do add languages here, not a compulsory thing to do. Okay, so this is how your thing will look alike, or the email address that I provided it to Facebook and Marketing Cloud. When they will open their Facebook account after 8 p.m. today, they will going to see this image and this page, right? So again, I'm getting this error, so I'm not be able to select the audience, but this is how we are going to do. After everything I have done, I'll click on publish, and if there is anything that you need to do but you could not do, Facebook will throw an error, right? So time zone, say 5:30. Where is 5:30? Go to the time. Click on next. Changing time zone requires a new ad account. Change time zone. Okay, next. So in order to proceed further, I need to provide the credit card or debit card information. Since I'm not doing it, I'm not, actually targeting those people. You can, if you want, you can add the payment method here, and you can click on next. As soon as you will click on next, the payment cap details, it will validate. Your campaign will be live, and this button will be converted into the in process status till we reach the 8 p.m. time in the evening, and after that it will be shown as active. So that means the campaign has gone live. Whenever people, your target audience, will open the Facebook account, they will be seeing uh, this kind of an image on their feed. Now they can click on sign up. On the left hand side, I have Power Champ. They can click on that, or they can click on this image. This image will also take them to the URL that I have provided, that is poweroutchamps.com. You can share, if you want, if you have any query that you want to get addressed, you can click on comment, and then you can post your query here, and then you can also like it. We're all friendly with the Facebook account. Most of us, we have Facebook account set up, so we are all aware with what these things are meant for. So this is all that I have for ad audience. The second thing which I wanted to cover is lead capture. So what is lead capture? So lead capture is also another way to capture lead on Facebook. How is it different with uh, this ad audience that we have just done? Is here what we do is we create an instant form. So here we don't have any form. Okay, you sign up, and then you will be migrated to the company's website, and then you will fill all the information there, and your information will be captured in the marketing cloud. But in lead capture, the page will be open on the Facebook itself. You don't have to migrate it onto the website of the company. So, the marketers thought that when people were taken to the website of the company, that is the company that is doing the marketing, we tend to close the tab and we don't sign up. Okay, so we get we have a fear that it may be a spam, maybe it is trying to steal my information, or things like that. So for that we use lead capture. In lead capture, it doesn't take you to the website of the company. The form opens there itself. You just fill it, and then you click on submit, and then your information flows in marketing cloud. And through marketing cloud connector, the leads can further flow into service cloud or sales cloud. So through sales cloud, you can, your salespeople from the company, they can, call them or send the emails that you have shown interest in our product and services. Would you like to know more about it? Or, can I send the quotation to you if you're doing the bulk purchasing? And, that will be the call of salespeople. So I have another session next week, and I'll be going to cover the lead capture in that session because it will take another 40 minutes or so. I would not be able to cover this up in lead capture. To maintain the momentum of how lead capture works and how it is different with Ad Studio, we will going to cover that in the next section that is happening on the Sunday next week. I would like to invite people, if you have any questions right now, any queries that you want to ask, or anything that you
Yeah.
think that we can do additional what we have done so far.
Whether we have a couple of questions, actually, people are asking whether we can do this in the sandbox or if we can do the integration through the sandbox.
No. So Marketing Cloud Sandbox org is not there. We only have Marketing Cloud 1 instance that you need access to. If you're working in a company, you can ask for it, you can request for it. Otherwise, you need to pay to Salesforce to get the Marketing Cloud instance set up for you. And there only you can perform all the operations. Why there's no sandbox? Because it works in real time. What all email address that you provide to Marketing Cloud, it target targets those people. It sends out email to those people, right? So if you're providing fake emails, your emails will bounce, and then you won't be able to perform operations further because your reputation with ISP will drop down. So that is why they don't provide the sandbox, because every time everything happens on the real time basis. Whatever you do, Marketing Cloud will execute. So we don't have the sandbox Marketing Cloud instance. Uh,
Great. Uh, I,
Next question.
I think these were the only questions we have. Yes, Indraj, we will send you the presentation. It will be uploaded in the community page and also the recording. So after the session, we'll do that. Um, Thank you so much, Weber, for an insightful session today. And I think, as Weber mentioned, we will be continuing the momentum in the next week's session. We will cover lead capture. So we would like to invite you in that session as well, where we'll be showing the demonstration on how to connect it. And yes, and in meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can reach out to Weber and me also on the LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to help. I think we have another question. Can we have personalization string in Ad Studio like Email Studio?
Personalization string and Ad Studio. Yes, you can very well do it. So there's one offering of Ad Studio. Let me show. Let me duplicate it. So since we were not sending out emails through either lead capture or through ad audience, we are not using personalization string there, but we have one more offering of Ad Studio that says Journey Builder. So Journey Builder in tandem with advertising audience, you can use the personalization string in the way that, okay, let me show this. Right, here we are. So there are two offerings of Journey Builder. One is Ad Campaign and second one is Ad Studio. So if you will go here, uh, let me show you real time. I'm trying to show it. So I'll say create new journey, build multi-step journey, and I have here ad campaign and ad audience. So these are the two offerings of ad audience that you use in relationship or tandem with the journey builder. You can drop it here ad audience, and you can also, sorry, you can also say email here. So when you click on email, you're going to select an email that you want to send to people, and there you can use the personalization string. But before that, you need to configure this ad audience and ad campaign. And this is another topic in itself. Just like we have lead capture, just like we have ad audience, we can also have another session. If Swati agrees, we can have this session on ad campaign and ad audience, and I'll show how it works. We don't use both together. Either we use ad campaign or we use ad audience. Uh, it is just a way to automate the targeting of audience through ad campaign. It automates ad campaign, or it create ad audience for us in just the in the automated manner using this journey builder method or the capability. And when you click on this email, you will click on select message. uh, in your marketing cloud instance, you will have some emails created, right? So all the emails name that you will have here, you can select one email, say marketing email, uh, sorry, say business email, and then you click on summary. And when you go here in email studio, you can apply the personalization string here with the email, and then you can use it with the ad audience. So Basically, you need to first do it in the email studio first. Select the email here, click on summary which says done, and then click either select add campaign, configure it, or select add audience, configure it, activate, or provide the data extension. That is how it is done. So I hope I'm able to answer your query.
Great. Thank you, Vaibhav. We have one more question. From where do we pull in the mobile advertiser ID in SFMC data extension for mapping with the Facebook attribute?
Right. So mobile ad ID, it comes when, so uh, let me show. Okay. So you have the data extension, right, in Audience Builder. So when you have the data and then you want to upload, um, just like we have subscriber ID, the subscriber ID comes uh, through the person that is uploading the data. So there's a format that you select by yourself and put it in the first row that becomes your primary key. Similarly, you can have the format design as per your company's standard, that you want to assign it to the records that you have in data extension. Give a unique advertising ID, mobile advertising ID, to the people, and that way you can do it. So we don't use mobile ad ID, we use subscriber ID. It's just the name that we have given it here, mobile ad ID.
Great. I think that was it. Those were the questions. Thank you again, Vaibhav, for the session. It was really